Testing. Testing. All right. Let's get started. Let's turn down this beats. Turn down these beats. Let's get started. What do we got here? Damn it. Okay. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. I am your host, one of your hosts, Crafty Andy, and I got some things in store for us today. So there's going to be gameplay footage of the Echo Project. There will be a tier list involving Squigs the Weasel and Digimon. Be going over some statistics when it comes to trans rights and the anti-trans movement that's going on right now with Michael Ringtail. All leading up to Furry Weekend Atlanta happening this weekend. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. It's going to, assuming I get there alive, everything will be great. So yeah, you should be subscribed to this channel if you just happen across this. Weirdzors. I have the other channel, Crafty Arts, where we talk about more serious things and sharing stories and artwork. Pause off when we get that together. There's going to be gaming highlights, things of that nature, mainly involving Squigs and commentary on gaming. I don't want just it to be another Let's Play channel or anything, or Angry Nerd review channel. And if you want to see the work in progress, there's the Crafty Andy Hangouts channel here. Rotten Egg Creations is what it's under. As always, and if you really like everything going on, you can always support me. I got my Patreon right here. So, with that all out of the way, let me get Squigs in here. We can start this tier list that I had in mind. All right, let's pull it up here. All right, one moment here. Let me go get him. Where's my, be right back screen? Oh, let's make one real quick. Oh, there we go. Alright. Hey, what am I doing up here? Bring me down. Bring me down. Hey. There we go. Fantastic. Alright. Feel like there should be something a little more... something more going on here. Hold on. Get a background. There we go, that's more my style. Alright, let's get this promo shit out of here. Let's get this list out of here. Alright, so we got Digimon. The smash or pass tier list. So we got... the top one is hard, wet, and ready. Second is pretty tight. Next one is alright. One below that, beer goggles. Like, you have to be pretty drunk in order to even work up the nerve to make a move on this Digimon. And then, oh hell no. As in, what the hell? Oh, that is fugly. Get that the fuck out of here. That sort of thing. Alright. Hard, wet, and ready. Let's see what we got here first. Let's go down the list. Alright. First up, Shoutmon. Now, I like Shoutmon. He's, red. I like red. Red is one of my favorite colors. It's also the color of blood. I don't know, he's kind of angular. Got those weird little, like, croc-looking things over his paws and his front paws, and he's got kind of an attitude, pretty arrogant. He's always talking about how he wants to be the king of everything, king of the world. Not sure how I feel about that, but I don't know. Nice little chomper here. I'd say pretty tight. I'd say it's pretty tight. I can think of a lot worse things out there. Next one, Armadillomon. He's got a nice soft belly. You could get underneath there. You probably give him a good rub, a good stroke, if you will. Back though, I don't know. Get him on his back. He might be a little too rolly for a missionary, you know. I'm not sure how that'd work out exactly. Also, him being on all fours all the time, kind of limits the creativity you get when it comes to the positions you can get yourself into. All right, well, I'd say he's still scaly, he's still kind of nice. He's got that cute little tail going on. Yeah, I'd say all right, and also, yeah, not really gonna care for that southern accent he's got going on either in the show. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to mention too, which I found interesting, is that all Digimon are apparently non-binary. Oh, what the hell is this? Get this shit out of here. Get this shit out of here. Get your ads out of here. There we go. Let's see. Let's pull this up here.
Fidgeting.
You'd think a fancy place like this could afford cushions for the stupid seats.
I can just sit here like this.
I know, Renamon, but there's nothing we can do right now.
So, Renamon, you're a girl, right?
Actually, Digimon aren't divided into genders.
But only a woman could wear fur that well. Either way, you're still part of...
Just denying her identity. But yeah, there you have it. Digimon are above gender divisions. Yeah. Abolish all gender, by the way. Gender abolitionists. Point is, sex and gender are two different things. Digimon already got it figured out. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's continue on here. So next one is Agumon. Now Agumon, ooh, yeah, now that is a hottie. That is someone you can wrap your paws around and squeeze real tight. Alright, so. Oh man. Well, I mean, scaly. I like my scales. Dinosaur. You know what? He's hard and ready. That's what he is. That's his ranking right there. This one is Androidmon. Androidmon. This is now this is just hideous. This thing is just disgusting. I mean, let's get a bigger picture of it.
Do you?
I don't. Oh, fuck your shit here. That's not what I wanted. There it is. Yeah, what is that? It's basically like RoboCop on acid. Or it looked like he took a dip in acid. He's got these mangled up zombified parts. Almost like that movie Virus. I'm not into rigor mortis, so that is definitely... Well, I mean, he could be equipped with sex toys. No, that's a hell... Oh, hell no. I don't think I could get drunk enough to even touch that. Alright, next one is Angemom. Angemon? Angemom? Angemom? Alright, well... He's basically a human, right? Angemon is basically just like a human-looking thing. And it's illegal for humans to have sex with me. Well, I mean, it's not illegal for me to have sex with them. It's only illegal when they have sex with me. Because I'm a weasel. Humans have decided that it's wrong for anyone to have sex with me if they're human. But, you know, no skin off my dick if I do anything with him. But, probably beer goggles. I mean, you know, he's just really humanoid, kind of boring. He's also an angel. He's probably a prude, if anything. Probably wouldn't want to do anything fun. Probably just be like, he'd probably just lay there, let you suck his dick, and that'd be the end of it. Next one, Aquilomon. Now that is a bird if I ever seen one. Those big ass claws, nice wings. Can't really grab anything with the claws. Kind of, but it also has those horns too. So it's kind of like a combination of a lot of different things that makes it kind of really, really tasty. I mean, what can I say? That's hard, wet, and ready. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. Mega Kabuterimon. Well, the thing looks like it wants to eat my face on a constant basis. He's got that big ass horn in the center. He does have 4 arms, so I mean he could get really handsy. But those don't look too comfortable. I mean it's all carapace or whatever, carapace, whatever they call them, things that insects have. It just would be hard and cold and nasty. I don't think I could get drunk enough of this one either. That's a oh hell no. Now this one, shit, I forgot the name of this one. Hold on, let me look this one up. Let me bring that up here. Let's see. Now he's got a real good leather daddy thing going on though. That's pretty tasty if you ask me. So what we got here? That is, I know it's the evolution of Intmon. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. Belzamon. Yeah, now Belzamon. Now, let's get a good picture of him, because he's got the leather daddy thing going on. I think I could probably get behind that one. I mean, look at that. Kind of looks like a bad boy. I mean, I don't really imagine what he looks like naked. That is something I want to see. That is definitely anyone who has any attraction at all, any kind of libido, they would definitely want to see that. So, Yeah, I say he's alright. He's not unique like all the other Digimon, but you know. Birdramon. Now there's a cutie. I mean, you can't really do much with the beak with all those teeth around it. Almost has that goose thing going on. I mean, it is a bird though. Not really up there with Aquilamon. I mean, goddamn, look at that. Compared to Birdramon, kind of plain. Kind of plain. So I'd say it's all right. I wouldn't have to drink to get it do anything with that. Now Beelmon. Ooh, pink. Bird. I mean, bird it's automatically a plus if it's a bird. So, ooh, now that's definitely one up from Birdramon. It's got that cute factor going on too. That little tassel at the top of her head. Yeah, you definitely could do some things with that cloaca. Oh yeah. All right, what do we got here? Was it Hawkmon? That's it. Yeah, it's basically the male version of Beelmon. Got a nice little accessory at the top there. You know, it's not much time I could spend on that one. Alright, it's pretty alright. Now Devimon. Devimon is a real gangly looking fucker here. What the hell is that? Almost looks like Siren Head with those long gangly arms. I mean, he does have the leather daddy thing going on. But what's with all these belts? Are all these belts necessary? Is this an inspiration for Rob Liefeld? Why all the belts? The only thing that would make it even more Rob Liefeld-y is to have a bunch of pouches on it next. Undead. I don't think I can get with this at all. But he does have enough going on for him that I'm pretty sure Beer Goggles would do it. Electmon. Well, he is Electmon. I'm pretty sure he has electricity as one of his attacks. That means he could do some E-stem stuff, which would be kind of creative. Well, that would be fun. That's an experience I need. So I would say, he just, I don't know, he has that really cute look, rabbit ears, long tail, like very feathery tail. Nice looking paws too while we're at it. Yeah, that's definitely hard, wet, and ready. Might have to change up some of this here. Entmon. Well, first of all, no, we need the voice of Entmon here because Entmon is horrendous.
Oh, I'm Crafty Andy. Don't.
Entmon is. What do we got here?
Don't tell me playtime. Who's that guy?
Now, I'm Metal Entomon. Well, thank you. Well, thank you very much.
We thought.
That's all you need. That's all you need. He's an Elvis impersonator, and it really sucks. And I could not stand that one bit. He pretty much just looks like a guy in a monkey suit. So I think maybe with enough beer goggles, I could probably pull it off with him. Other than that, hell no. Falcomon. I mean, it's a bird. And that's way up here. It's like a more accessorized Beelmon. I mean, look at it. He's got nice little markings. Nice pose too while we're at it. Yeah, that's at least pretty tight. And it's already automatically Flamedramon. Big badass muscular lizard dude. Once you lose that armor, there's nothing but hotter. It's nothing but hotter at that point. So I mean, come on, that's pretty tight. Gabumon. Oh man. I mean, lizard, dog, got a combination of both two things going on with it. It's cute. It's adorable. You follow you home. Take him home, snuggle, and get rough at the same time. Let's see, this one's the Guilmon form. What is this one? Let me get the name. What are you? What are you? Pretty sure it's Guildmon's form. Gallantmon, yeah. And essentially just I don't know, it's just a humanoid in armor, and I can't really see what the goods are underneath, but I mean, he is from Guildmon, so I mean, we work our way up. I'm pretty sure I could get by with gear goggles. I'd be like, strip off the armor, and whatever I see there, I could probably get behind. Galmon. He's a doggo that punches things, man. He can punch my asshole all night if he wants to. That is pretty tight. Pretty tight. Gargomon. And this one, this one does not get a lot of love. You look up E621, there's not a lot of Gargomon out there. Not enough, in my opinion. Also, they always draw them. I always think they draw them wrong. They should be drawn with proper bits, if you know what I'm saying. So let's, I would say though, big rabbity thing. What? Doesn't really have much of a neck. So it's just be like one big body pillow almost. So I'd say he's alright. Now this one, a muscular bird dude. Or woman. Could be either or, whatever. Garudamon, that's it. Pretty sure that's a combination of Birdramon, so yeah, that is, I mean, goddamn, look at those muscles. Look at those muscles. Big ass claws, wings, could do everything you want. And it's a bird. So, I mean, it's already got like 3 steps up for being a bird. Where'd you go? There you are. That's going way up there. Hard, wet, and ready. There we go. Wow. Oh yeah, Garugamon, that's it. So, one step up from Gabumon. I would say not as cute, though. He has a pretty hefty wolf thing, though. That, I would say, bit of a downgrade. Pretty tight, though. Pretty tight. Gatomon, a cat, adorable, just the embodiment of cute. That is hard, wet, and ready, right there. Yeah. Gazimon, angry looking rabbit thing. Now that bastard looks like he could do some nasty things to you. I can only imagine. Well, I don't only imagine. I could just rip off some artist and have them draw it for me. Oh man. Get that rabbit boy in my pants. Oh yeah, that's all right. I'd say it's all right. Goemon, essentially a seal. He's a bit of a dirty boy though. In the show, at one point he even sneaks into the women's bathhouse or something along those lines. Exposes himself. He's always making fun of Joe for having non-existent girlfriends online. I always thought that was fun. Let's see. What is it? Let me look that up here. Let's see. There it is.
You want me to meet your girlfriend?
Well, yeah. We're partners, so I want to make sure that you get a
Partners, yeah.
Partners, huh?
Yeah, well, that's what we are. I gotta make sure.
Yeah, lovers on the side.
Know each other, don't I? I mean, she might even become my life partner someday.
Okay. So what should I wear? Something special like a suit? My formal fur?
Someone draw him in a suit.
No, just be yourself. Don't change a thing. You got me?
All right, sure. But for the record, I want to know one thing.
Yeah, sure. Like what? How we met, or how we fell in love, or how she fills my heart with pure joy.
Can other people actually see her?
Hey, she's really real. For real.
Apparently that's a sad common fact in the world of Japan, apparently, too. A lot of people marrying holograms now. I wonder why the population is shrinking, which is probably a good thing anyways. I mean, populations of the human race, human species, excuse me, should be shrinking. I mean, how many humans are there compared to weasels? Come on. Alright, anyways, going on. I'd say pretty tight. pretty tight. Not much you could do with those flippers, though, you know? I mean, but you walk in a bar, someone's always say, oh, well, you know, I was with a wolf tonight. I was with a bird. How many get with a seal monster thing, huh? Yeah. Greymon. Big dino boy. Who wouldn't want to hop inside that thing? Or if if you're small and you do enough yoga stretches, you could probably fit him in there. Big lizard dude. I mean, what else can I say about him? I mean, he is, I wouldn't say hard ready, but he's pretty tight. Pretty tight. I wouldn't deny him in any way. Let's see, Growlmon. Essentially the same status as, it's a bigger version of Guilmon, which makes him that much more. He's cuter, but he's bigger. He's cute and bigger. So, I mean, it's pretty tight. Now, Guilmon, how I've ready. Let me explain that. Something about his personality, always being so innocent and curious at the same time. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that, Takatomon? Oh my. Oh, where's that gonna go? Oh goodness. Oh, the Katomon. The Katomon. Now, he's just so adorable. You can't help but think about ways of corrupting his innocence. That is definitely up there. What is this? Ikakumon? Is that it? I was right, Ikakumon. Goemon's evolution form. Basically, just a fluffy big seal. I don't know. I can't really get it behind it. I'd say he's alright. Now this boy. Look at this thing go. What is this? What is this thing? I think it's a combination. Imperial Dramon. Probably an ultimate form. Yeah. Now that. Well, essentially, once you lose all the armor, you're once again stuck with a sexy dino lizard boy. Nice flowing hair, wings, so you can take a flight. I love it. Yeah. I'd say pretty tight. Pretty tight. Intmon, pretty much like the opposite of Guilmon. This is a mischievous little punk. You just want to put a ball gag on him. Put a ball gag on him and just go to town. You tie him up a little bit. That's definitely something he'd be into. You look at his personality in the show. I'd say pretty tight. You know, someone says you're gonna spend a night with Intmon. I'd be like, hell yeah, let me get my rope. Kabutamon. That ain't happening. I don't. Once again, big insect. Not sure I could get drunk enough for that. I'd just be seeing a gaping maw on the entire time. Probably lose all my skin in the process. Let's see what's next here. This is Kyubimon. Alright. Something's just a fox. I'd say alright. It's alright. Not much you can really say. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing around its neck. Looks like a pair of spiky dildos. Leomon. Now there we go. There's a boy you can get behind. Literally. In fact, that probably let him get behind me. Got a good combination of lion muscles. Perfect. Lilymon. Now that just looks like a waifu. That just looks like a typical waifu. Hey, Derpy Muff. Hello. What do you mean there's nothing on screen? I see things on screen. What? Hold on. No, we're displaying just fine. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Don't be silly. But hello from Hawaii. Nice. So we're on Lilymon right now. I mean, she's good enough that a lot of beer goggles could do something. We could do some things, but I'd rather not remember it. I'd rather not. Too human looking, just not good. Now what the hell is this mech? Mega Gargomon. Gargomon. There we go. Mega Gargomon. That's a hell no. That is one big hell no. No. Just no. I mean, what can you do with that? It's a big mechanoid rabbit thing. Same thing with Metal Garugomon here, but he's got enough. I don't know. He's got enough parts. Maybe some beer goggles. Maybe it could be like, I'm gonna enough drunk. I'm gonna go touch the metal wolf. Oh, 1 second here. I'll be right back. Right back here. Just 1 minute. There we go. Okay, 1 moment here. Be right back. Alright. Just had to grab a little drink here. There we go. Alright. What's next? Yeah. Numemon. Looks like shit. Probably smells like shit. He's got these googly eyes going on. Is there anyone out there that looks at this thing and says, I want to stick my penis in that. Or stick it in my vagina. One of the two. I guess if you close your eyes, it could fill you up in your orifices or something like that. I don't know. That is, but, definitely a hell no. Hold on here. Alright, what do we got? Let's see, what is this thing? Paildramon. Now, that is basically a dinosaur. Leather daddy. Looks leathered. Well, kind of like metal going on here. Ugh. Not really digging that face. He's got like a butt face. That looks like a butt face. In fact, that is a butt face. Ugh. Alright, but he's got enough good parts though. I could probably get behind it with some beer goggles. Palmon. Now Palmon, she has those vines. She could definitely do a number to you in all different ways. She can fill all your holes, even though she's a female. Well, feminine, I should say, I guess. Female sex, whatever. Palmon, I'd say, yeah, I say pretty tight. And no matter what, no matter how dirty you get, she's still gonna smell good at the end. Patamon. basically just a round fluffy ball, but the attacks are all air-based. He sucks in a whole bunch of air, unleashes it. That's what they do. So they would be probably a really, really good vacuum cleaner equivalent. I never stuck my Weasel PvP in a vacuum cleaner, but I imagine Patamon could pretty much do a number. So you know what? I'd say all right. All right. Now this thing, what the hell is this? Rapidmon. This thing looks like it has a giant metal diaper. For first off, this looks like it would have a smell to it, and metal ears, metal everything, really human-looking thighs. I don't think so. No. That is all hell no. All hell no. Now, Renamon. Ah, yes. Many high school fantasy crushes. Well, probably for generations to come, actually. I just wanted to find a body size, plush size version of it here. That's what I have. Renamon. I mean, essentially the opposite of Guilmon in the sense that they're very independent. No nonsense. Won't put up with any of your shit. Won't just let anyone take them. Perfect. Hard, wet, and ready. That's what they are. Oh yeah. Right up there. Next one. What are you? Sylphimon. Now, unfortunately, it has that human-looking face. Not really sure why Digimon like turn into humanoid things. That's kind of weird. Like, why would it do that? Why would they do that at all? But once again, enough other good parts right here. Bird, wolf thing going down. Yeah, wolf, bird. Yep, there you go. Wolf, bird. Would it need beer goggles? Maybe so. I mean, with that face, though, yeah, probably need beer goggles. Stingmon. Now, this is another one that looks like it would have a smell to it. Also very insecty. All hard, no soft. And that face. I can't help but think of just nothing but praying mantis the entire time when I'm doing that. Doing anything with them. So yeah, yeah, I'd say that's a pretty hell no. Tentamon, once again, insect. But, unlike the other one, he actually looks kind of cute compared to the rest. He doesn't look fly-like. He doesn't look like he'd rip you apart. He's got a cute little bug head. There's no telling what he would do to you. Because you know how insect biology is a lot different than any mammal biology. So I'd say, wouldn't need beer goggles, but we could try something. We could at least try something once. Now, Terriermon. Look at that. That's big floppy ears. Big handlebars. When you just bring that head down onto your crotch. Now that is definitely, that's definitely pretty tight. Pretty small, though. Small, so you couldn't really... I mean, unless they plan on doing some stretches, couldn't really fully penetrate them, probably. But the cuteness factor, the ears, the rabbit. You got all that going on. Those big eyes. Yeah, that's all. That's pretty tight. Togemon. Look at it. Look at that. No. Is there anything at all that you could possibly do with that? I don't think so. I don't think so whatsoever. I mean, wow. Can you imagine Just for his moment. Togemon being like, yeah, I wanna fuck yeah. They be giving you the fuck of 10,000 needles. So yeah, that's a hell no. Vmon, just like Agumon, cute little dinosaur. Who's gonna say no to that? Who is gonna say no to that? Hard, ret, and ready. Where Garugumon? Wargreymon? Wargreymon, there it is. Once again, once you get past the armor, though, you basically get a strong, muscular Dino Boy in there. Now, who would ever deny that? Not many people, I can imagine. That is, yeah, this big Dino Boy. Come on, that's pretty tight. I much prefer the cute, more of the cute factor most of the time. In fact, Leomon probably go down pretty tight. Well, with the exception of this one here, because, I mean, come on, bird. It's a bird. Let's see, War Growlmon. Now, we have some problems with this one. Metal mouth. Metal body. You can't really get a grip on that. I mean, he'd get a grip on you, but he'd probably rip you in half. And just like a lower dinosaur half. So, that's definitely a beer goggle situation. It's got enough going on for him that I could probably get away with, well, not get away with it, but just, in order to make any kind of move, probably a unwise and unadvised move, I would have to get pretty drunk. Where Garurumon? The first big daddy of Digimon, come on. I say, I prefer the cute stuff here, but this is one of the times it'd be a real big exception. Not even a big exception. I mean, look at him. Werewolf. Big upper torso. Big arms. Nice muscular body. Strapping leather. Ripped up pants. And great attitude, too. I mean, you could spend all day with him. Wormmon. This one might surprise you. But I think Wormmon is pretty cute. He's not exactly, like, the best thing I'd choose. But he's got a really, really shy demeanor. Very timid. I wouldn't do anything to harm him. You wouldn't want to. Only a monster would do that. An actual monster would want to do anything to hurt Wormmon. You just want to take him out and show him a good time. He's pretty alright. Zoodramon. Last one. Now look at that boy. Basically, well, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of fur. I guess notice he has a lot of skin going on. Probably blubbery. Always hunched over. Couldn't really get him on his back. I mean, he wouldn't be able to get him back up. So when rolling around is not an option here. Though, yeah, I wouldn't mind snuggling up to that body though. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty aight. So yeah, there you have it. The Digimon tier smash or pass tier list. I'd say I did pretty good for myself here. I never had to really contemplate strongly of which Digimon I want to get with at a hard basis. So there you have it. That was something. That was a thing. That was a thing, alright. Alright, what do we got going on next here? What's happening? Give me a moment. Alright, I'm gonna get Michael Ringtail on here. We're gonna do some little bit of human watching.
Andy, what time do you need me?
1 moment. Probably around 8 o'clock, I'd say. If not later. All right, one moment here. Oop. Alright. I'm a little translucent. Give me a moment here. I'm not sure why. Why am I translucent? There it is. Okay. That's better. Alright. Let me just adjust myself here. Bring myself over. Ah, Johnson! Johnson, I haven't seen you in a long time. How is a Johnson doing? First, I should introduce myself here. I'm Michael Ringtail. We'll be doing some human observations here. Oh, be right back off. So, the humans are going rather crazy in the United States of America as they focus all their energies on trans people. Why are they focusing on trans people? I do not know. It does not make much sense to me. Me being a lemur, but I find the human species rather fascinating, so I take observations. And the observation I'm making right now is that they are obsessed with trans people all of a sudden. Well, at least the conservative side is. I see a lot of the lefty side would rather not even talk about this issue because I don't see it as an issue. But let's just go over some numbers here. So there's a lot of time and money and effort being spent into presenting a lot of anti-trans bills. 540 bills in 49 states. What state is the one state that doesn't have any bills? My guess is Hawaii at this point. 98 have failed, 66 have passed, 376 active currently. One such bill, for example, let's see if we can pull it up here. Oh, I had it up. Uh-oh. Where are you? Where are you? Just pick one. Oh, of course. Anyways. Oh, here we go. Here's one right here. A physician or other healthcare professional found to have knowingly referred to or provided gender transition procedures to an individual under 26. 26 years old, let's keep that in mind. Shall face up to, well, shall be guilty of a felony. Let's see. Any referral provision of gender transition procedures to an individual under 26 shall result in immediate revocation of their medical license. You're going to go to BLFC? Well, congratulations. What other wonderful bills we have here? An employee of a school district or in Arizona. An employee of a school district or character school may not knowingly address, identify, or refer to a student by a pronoun that differs from the pronoun that aligns with the student's biological sex. Let us keep in mind, gender and sex are two different things. Sex is something that applies just as your biology and physical appearance. Gender is something that the humans have made up and applied to itself. That's all it is. It's just something that humans made up, like the boogeyman. And it's something that they need to get over, because every other species of animal does not separate itself with gender, as Squigs went over earlier. Neither do Digimon. So I think it's something the human species just needs to get over and just stop doing. What other wonderful things you have going on here? Wyoming, child abuse charges for following the existing medical standards of a person is guilty of child abuse, a felony punishable by imprisonment for not more than 10 years. If a person intentionally inflicts upon a child under the age of 18 years of any procedure, drug, other agent, or combination thereof that is administered to intentionally or knowingly change the sex of the child. Well, we're not talking about changes of sex per se. We're talking about the gender. Consent to the child's parents, guardian, or any other person responsible for the child's welfare should not be a defense to the crime defined by this subsection. Well, I mean, consent to the child doesn't matter because children can't consent to anything. Children cannot consent to even going to the dentist, for example. When you're a human parent with your human child, you try to take them to the dentist. They can scream and whine, but eventually they're going to get their teeth drilled, whether they like it or not. Arizona, drag performance means a performance in which one or more performers exhibits a gender identity that is different from the performer's gender assigned at birth. Oh yes, let us not forget a lot of effort and money is being spent making anti-drag queen bills, making it illegal to dress up as a woman if you are a male human. That is just amazing. It's interesting to me because all this money is being spent. How many people identify as trans in the United States? Let's figure that out. All right. 1.6 million people from the ages of 13 and up identify as transgender. Well, we put that against the population of the United States, which is around 350 million, and it's less than 1%. It's a 0.5%. So roughly, just to round it off, 1%. 1% of the population is being hyper-focused on by a bunch of politicians who are wasting all these taxpayers' money. Bye. See you later, Johnson. Thanks for coming by. But yes. So 1% of the population, all this money and effort's being focused on. The idea that these humans have is that they are protecting children. Protecting children from being turned trans, which is the exact same thing humans used to say about gay people back in the day. They used to say that gay people were recruiting humans, children, in order to bolster their ranks for some kind of agenda, which the agenda from queer humans is just to be accepted as they are. And to have equal footing, equal opportunity, that sort of thing. It's not rocket science. That's all they want. But now that it's out, it's no longer vogue to be anti-gay for now. They are concentrating on drag queens and transgender people. The majority of Americans reject anti-trans bills, but support the restriction is rising. So let's take a look at this here. 43% of Americans now say they support laws that criminalize the act of providing gender transition related to medical care to minors, marking a 15% increase since April of 2021. 54% of Americans still say they oppose such laws. So, really, it's just a matter of persuading the general public. As always, we gotta waste. Well, the humans that are activists have to waste their time explaining to the normies what transition really means, what it really involves. No children are being mutilated. It's roughly about 250 children in a year that may have any kind of surgery that comes close to transitioning. And that's only in rare extreme cases, and again involves psychology and doctors. It's not something that you just walk in and get, like a lollipop. You would get a lollipop at a store. But there's a bunch of people acting like that's what it is. And they know that they're lying. That is not the point. Is generally just to keep people busy, to keep the humans busy, debunking lies, debunking all this nonsense here. For example, all these bills trying to be passed, so that their supposed leaders, their Republican and Democratic leaders, can just make way with all the investments and corpo money that they secure in their campaigns and financing. And not only mention this, but there's all these other bills that are going after trans women in sports. Never trans men though. They don't worry about them. They always identify them as some sort of like victim of the ideology of being trans, as if trans is some sort of belief system where you have a set of tenets you have to follow, which makes no sense. It makes no sense. And it is, I can imagine it is for a lot of humans, that it's very exhausting to just keep constantly having to legitimize the right to exist. What are these policies, by the way? There is plenty of examples here. Let's take a look. Well, first off, they say it's to protect children, and yet here we have the Catholic Church, a billion-dollar industry, still operating just fine when they have an estimated 330,000 children being victims of sex abuse within France's Catholic Church over the past 70 years. That is just one church. 70 years. Let's just take a look at that. Let's break it down by the numbers, shall we? Shall we break down the numbers? I think we shall. So, 330,000 divided by 70. So that means on average, every year, in one Catholic church in France. Well, I should say that the Catholic churches within France, they were molesting roughly about 4,700 children per year. That's how many children were being diddled by priests in their churches. And what has been done about this? Was there any policy changes? Was there any laws passed? No. So instead, the humans here in the United States, they decide to go after trans people and pass all these bills, or try to pass all these bills, in all these different states, which are just insane. Let's take a look at the state I'm stuck at here. Let's go to Ohio. Enact the Save Women's Sports Act. All of a sudden, these conservative humans care about women's sports. Women's Sports Act to require schools, state institutions, and higher education and provide private colleges to designate separate single-sex teams in sports for each sex. See, they know that gender and sex are two different things, so now they have to focus on separating things by sex. Enact Ohio Saving Adolescents from Experimentation Safe Act. To enact sections, all these sections, and of the revised code regarding gender transition services for minors, and to name this act the Ohio Saving Adolescents from Experimentation. As if trans is some new experiment being done on children, which isn't happening, which hasn't happened, and it's not even new. None of this, all this stuff has been going on for centuries. There's plenty of trans people as examples in history, and I do not need to pull it up. If you know, you know. If you really care, if you're on the fence about this issue, and you really think it's important, you'll take the time to take the 2 seconds to look it up, to know that any of this shit isn't happening. This is all a distraction. This is all bullshit. Trans humans are the same as any other human and should be treated as such if they really give a shit. Because, really, here's the sad thing about it. Once again, these conservative humans, they constantly talk about children. So first we have the Catholic Church as an example of how they really don't care about protecting children. And here we have a bunch of other states in the South and of the United States who still have child marriage exemptions that are not reversed. In fact, every time they try to pass a bill to make child marriages illegal, there's always some Republican human that fights against it. So here we go. Here's a Missouri Republican.
New and existing.
No, we're not doing your ads. No. We're not doing your ads. Let's pull this up here.
Republicans have been conspicuously
All right.
quiet about the MAGA Republican federal judge's ruling invalidating the FDA's.
Right here.
Well, and the thing is, you make that point because, you know, having out something, as you said, you want to talk about extremism? This is about whether children, babies, should be allowed to be raped and then married by adults.
So here's how it works in a lot of these laws. It's whenever a girl gets pregnant, you have an oopsie baby, and it never applies to gay couples. By the way, this will any gay couple, this will likely just result in them being put on their little sex registry, and a bunch of people will just pine for their death and self-destruction since then. So, say this only applies to straight couples. Say you have an oopsie baby. You're underage. You're both underage, but you can arrange to have that marriage done with the parents' consent, even if the male is in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s. You can have some arrangement done that you have this person married, even though last I checked the human laws, it's very illegal to do anything to any human under the age of 18, depending on the state, of course, but it's roughly speaking 18. But no. Okay, let's hear this. Let's hear this.
Take a listen.
I've heard you talk about parents' rights to raise their kids how they want. In fact, I just double-checked. You voted no on making it illegal for kids to be married to adults at the age of 12 if their parents consented to it. You said actually that should be the law because it's the parents' right and the kids' right to decide what's best for them to be raped by an adult. Okay?
Do you know any kids who have been
With
married
marriage.
at age 12?
That was the law. You voted not to change it.
Do you know any kids who have been married at age 12?
I don't need to.
I do. And guess what? They're still married.
I don't even know what to do with.
Is there more to that? We have to find if there's more to that. I need to know what else did he say besides that. I heard this clip a couple times. This is insane. Do
you know any kids who have been married at age 12?
Moon, who is defending his support.
I don't care about that. Let's see.
Missouri.
Do we just have the same clip for each one?
They made it work. Okay, Peter.
Married.
Gentlemen.
Oh my God.
They made it work. Okay, Peter.
Great argument. Do you know any children who have been married at age 12? I do.
They're still married. I wonder why they're still married. Could that not be because they were manipulated, because they've been molded by the rapist that has decided to take them on as a spouse? Could it be that? I can't imagine that. Let's see here. I just want to know if there's anything more on this. Oh, he even doubles down. Look at this. Let's see here. Democrats will say whatever they can to make sure they can keep mutilating children. I'm pretty sure an adult having sex with a minor is a form of mutilation in itself, physically and mentally. Oh, is this him speaking?
Hearing. I understand this clip may lead to some misunderstanding. So let me provide some background context.
Oh, please, my fellow, my human here, provide more context so that we may all understand. I'm sure anyone watching this and listening to this is very interested.
In this video, an opponent to the bill stated that I voted against legislation that would prohibit a 12-year-old from marrying an adult.
Well, you said yes. You essentially said, have you known any 12-year-olds that were married? And you said they're still married. That's your defense. Look at I always love how these weird humans have these books in the background that they never touch. They're just there for aesthetic purposes.
He went on to say that I supported adult child rape.
That's what it is, and that's what you do. All right, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's hear him speak. Come on.
This statement is misleading at best. Let me set the record straight. I do not support adults marrying minors. In fact...
So did you change your mind?
If there's an instance in which an adult has recently married a minor in this state of Missouri, I'll make it a priority to remove and prohibit adults from marrying minors.
Well, why didn't you vote in favor of that bill then? This is the thing with all these human politicians. Democrats, Republicans, they'll say they'll do things and they never do. The conservatives are at least, you can at least say they actually do the things they say they're going to do. They're going to fuck with trans people, they fuck with trans people. Democrats say they're going to protect women. They don't really protect women, they just say they are, and then you have Roe v. Wade get reversed. You know, as they say, play centrist games, win fascist prizes.
Furthermore, if a person is raped, no matter the age, the rapist should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. The vote mentioned was referring to House Bill 1630. This bill intended to raise the age at which minors could legally marry from age 15 to 17. As I contemplated the bill, I was reminded of a couple I'd met years before. When this couple was in their teens, actually preteens, they took actions that resulted in the girl becoming pregnant.
What were those actions that resulted in the girl being pregnant? Like, what do you mean actions? They took actions. Just say they fucked. Why can't these humans ever talk normal whenever it comes to politicians? They always have to act so-called professional. They have to disguise their language. They took actions that resulted in her being pregnant. What were those actions? They had sex. Just say they had sex. Is it that hard just to say they had sex and she got pregnant? This is just, it's so PC. It makes me just want to fall asleep and never wake up. That's what it is.
The youngsters' parents decided to allow the children to marry. They weren't forced. However, because they were not mature and could not provide for themselves, they grew up with their families in different states. After a number of years, when the children became adults and were able to care for themselves, they began to living together. The couple is still married today. So with this in mind, and because allowances for these extreme exceptions were not included in the language, I voted against the bill.
Run this by me again. They couldn't wait till they're 18 to actually officially get married. What are we getting at here? What is this? What is this nonsense? Oh, silly human. So that did nothing for me. You're still a fucking rape supporter. That is just like your little bullshit antidote. So fucking what? So fucking what? If a couple teens get together, one gets pregnant, they can wait till they're 18 to get married. They don't have to lock themselves in some relationship. And really, this is still before they even know what the hell they want to do with their lives to begin with. Almost like there should be an option to terminate the pregnancy. I mean, other species of animals, they don't give a shit. You seen hamsters? You seen mice? They're stressed out enough, or they can't afford to take care of some of the babies. They just eat them. Not saying we have to eat humans should eat their babies, but they should have at least an option to not be stuck with something they don't want to raise. Because I can imagine being raised by a parent that didn't want you. It would not be a good time. So that's amazing. That's amazing that he would that he tries to spin this. Do you know any children? You still said the thing. You still said the thing, man. And now you're doubling down on it in its own way. So yes. Here's the other problem here, though. Don't worry about that. So while the humans in the United States and other countries, I imagine, are... Oh yeah, Uganda is also looking to kill gay people again. Gay humans, they're on the target. thanks to the Christian humans that went over there and instilled that idea into their heads. Oh, that's just a side mention, though. So all these people are focused on queer people and possibly genociding trans people. About 2050, there could be 1.2 billion climate refugees. I'm a little skeptical. Maybe in 30 years that could happen. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. It's going to be happening over the course of 30 years as climates change. But there's one interesting example here I want to go over. So, there was a domino effect in Syria where the desertification of formerly fertile farming land between 2006 and 2010 meant crop yields plummeted. 800,000 humans lost their income and 85% of the country's livestock died. 85% of their livestock dead. 800,000 people lost their income just like that within the course of 4 years. Food prices soared and 1.5 million rural workers moved to the city to find jobs. Those left behind facing poverty were an easy target for recruiters from the Islamic State. So, if you want to start a civil war in the United States and see what happens, just cut off the food supply, like you have right here. Eliminate the jobs, price them out of living entirely, and that's when we'll see things get interesting among the humans. I'm fairly certain, though, they won't go after the ones that actually cause this to happen, the corporations that rule them. They'll go after their minorities that live in poverty, the Mexicans, the Chinese, the Russians, even the Russians in some cases, but mainly queer people probably too. Let's be real about this. They'll focus on black, queer, Hispanic people. That's what humans do. They still have this idea that there are races, even though their own scientists have declared that and determined that's not even a scientific thing. It's another social construct, like the idea of gender, and no other species on this planet works in the way of the idea of there being races. But I do find it interesting, yes, as the climate changes, the U.S. Army even has a climate strategy. The argument is whether or not climate change is real, yet the Army has their own little strategy to handle the climate crisis. And so do other armies, by the way. I just didn't pull those up. Just trust me. If you really care about the truth of this matter, you'll look into it and look aside from actual biased sources that do the news and journalism. Let's see. The strategy notes an increased risk of armed conflict in places where established social orders and populations are disrupted due to climate change. The risk will be even more where climate effects compound social instability, kind of like we read about Syria earlier there. Access to basic necessities undermine fragile governments and economics, damage vital infrastructure, and lower agricultural production. So it's just a matter of whether or not we can maintain our food supply here in the United States and it doesn't get disrupted entirely. Analysts fear what could happen if fights erupt about access to water. This is something that the aging vampire Nancy Pelosi mentioned. Some bitch Democrat that is involved in money laundering. She mentioned the idea that there being water wars in the future. Anyways, for instance, the Mekong River is vital to Southeast Asian nations, and its headwaters are in China. A climate change-driven drought in Syria that lasted from 20 mentions it again. 2006 to 2010 is widely credited with being among the sparks for the deadly conflict there. The melting of ice sheets in the Arctic Ocean has sparked a great power competition for control of the North. Yes, there's all these plans in order for various human governments, from Russia to the United States to China, to establish bases and footholds in the North as these ice sheets melt and gives access to more resources that these countries can try to gather, while the working class humans are going to suffer the consequences with these conflicts and economic crises as they go on. So these are the things that humans have to look forward to, but yet the talks, the efforts are all on transhumans' rights to exist. I'm just a lemur, a dying species, and set to probably go extinct within the next 20 to 30 years entirely. But I'd say the humans have their priorities in the wrong place, if you ask me. That's just a lemur's opinion. Speaking of billionaire companies, let's get a grip on Elon Musk's wealth here. Here's one of the richest men in the entire planet, a billionaire. And what do billionaires do for people exactly, other than fuck them over? I mean, granted, they fund these interesting projects, their rockets, their electric cars, their Starlink projects to unite the world and the internet. Assuming that the internet doesn't get restricted with the bills that some of these humans are proposing. Something we'll probably get into in the future. Who knows? We'll see. But the humans in the United States used to have a 90% corporate tax rate. They were not allowed to keep 90% of their revenue. They used to have to pay into social programs like Social Security, Medicare, maintaining the infrastructure of roads, water supplies. That has just been chipped away over the decades to the point where there's almost non-existent. In fact, in some cases, the United States government even pays incentives for these corporations to operate within the borders of the country. So what are the results of that?
How much money does Elon Musk really have? Let's visualize this. How much money does Elon Musk really have? Let's visualize this using single dollar bills. For starters, this is a stack of $50,000. More than half the population of the US only makes this amount of money every year. This stack represents $1 million. Only 6% of Americans have this much wealth. This massive pile, that's $1 billion. There's only about 2,600 billionaires in the entire world. So how much money does Elon Musk have? Let's stack these billion-dollar cubes to find out. The reality is that this level of wealth is incomprehensible for human brains. This goes beyond what any one individual can reasonably need or even use. We're not even halfway up the pile yet. It's time for us to question the consequences of allowing such immense wealth to be concentrated in the hands of so few, while many struggle to meet their basic needs. Call your local representatives and tell them it's time to start taxing billionaires, closing loopholes.
I can tell you right now, calling representative humans are not going to work. You should probably focus more on actual activism. If you want to actually change something, gather your people together, gather your humans together, and start raiding these corporate headquarters. I mean, that's probably the only way to do it. I'm not saying you should do it, because that would be illegal, of course. I do not support any kind of violent action. That is just satire. Everything we're talking about is satire. This is all just a satirical show that I'm writing. I'm a talking cartoon lemur, for example. I mean, come on. Come on, you can't take me seriously. You can't take anything I say seriously.
For single candidate super PACs and banning lobbyists with this much money from donating to political candidates. Like and share this, and don't forget to follow.
You have the answer why calling a representative is going to matter, because the money interests are paying the politicians, the one to run the show. The reason why we have all this talk of trans people is just because the general public are no longer care about gay queer issues. They want to hear the trans stuff. They don't know much about the trans stuff. So now when the general population gets more educated on trans people, they'll start losing interest, and then the United States humans will probably focus on Chinese people next, and possibly a war with China. That I imagine is probably what the next step is. That's where I think they are heading to. But yes, when do these humans need to figure out is when is too much wealth? When is wealth too much? Why are these people allowed to just hoard wealth? What benefit is there to have these people hoard money and wealth and power? How does that benefit the general populace? How? A lot of these humans may argue against that sentiment, saying acting like they're millionaires in delay, but whatever. They're just being foolish. They're kidding themselves. They're never going to be millionaires. And yeah, that's one good mention here. Some people are making $50,000 a year. That's before taxes. And I can tell you right now, the working class humans pay a lot more in taxes than Elon does. Figure that one out. How does Elon pay less in taxes than you or anyone else, any other human that's working a job? Figure that one out. But yeah, so yeah, this is all very depressing. This is all, well, I mean, it would be depressing if, you know, I imagine if you're a human. This is all just amusing to me. I'm just a lemur. I'm just taking a free ride on Crafty Andy's dime, watching all this stuff happen and play out. Let's see, let's scroll through here. I want to see what's anything else here. Brandy. When I was 11, my mom would let our neighbor use water from our house because his utilities were shut off. Apparently, this is illegal, and the cops came to shut off our water as well. It cost $400 to turn our water back on. So there you have it. You're not even allowed to help your fellow human. It's illegal because they want to squeeze every dime out of the other humans. In fact, for example, there's a home with solar panels. They used to be able to get tax incentives for that. That's being dried up over time, over years. It's getting less and less. And there's even pushes in some states to make it illegal, with all this bullshit talk of it being ineffective, dangerous, or whatever.
We need to,
because it threatens the power companies. It threatens these fossil fuel companies.
Come together and do one thing: stop participating. And when we do that, the game is over. When we literally say Monday morning, we're not going to go to work. Imagine if 30 million people didn't go to work Monday. Imagine if 30 million people didn't.
Here's the thing. None of this revolution stuff, none of these actual actions are going to happen unless there comes a time when there's no food in the grocery store. Just like we went over with Syria, what pushed these people to be radicalized? No food, no livestock, no jobs, no money. Well, that's what it's going to take for anything to really start happening here in this country. It's going to have to get so bad that you can't even live a normal, everyday life. And the thing is, I don't know about you, but I've seen all these other human revolutions in Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, China even, if you go look at history. They don't generally work out in the favor of regular, everyday humans.
Buy gas on Monday. Imagine if 30 million people went to the bank on Monday and said, I want to withdraw all my money. They can't even give it to all 30 million because only 15% of the cash is available on hand at any given time. The rest is fake zeros and ones. That would collapse the banking system in one day. You see the power in that? You have the power. Well, we all have the power, but what's keeping us back from doing this? Fear.
Well, yes, it's fear and having too much to lose. Generally speaking, even poor Americans have too much to lose in order when it comes to actually making an effort. When, as one person would say, as when they're at their poorest, their only focus was on survival and living the next day. When they have everything going for them, now they have too much to lose and don't want to take a risk.
Oh my God, if I don't go to work, I'm going to get fired. And if they don't participate in it, and I'm the only one that doesn't show up for work, I'm going to lose out, and you're not going to be able to pay my rent. I'm not going to be able to make my car payment, and so forth and so on. You see the trap they have us in? They have us in this system where we're afraid to work together. Man, we're brothers. We should be, link up. Let's do this.
Nope. Instead, we're gonna hate each other over stupid shit like beer commercials and trans people. Figure that one out. All right, let's get some. Let's see what we got here. It's nice to see Bedfellows coming back. I hope they do come back. Right now they've been posting these shorts, so I don't know.
Oh, hey! Look who it is. A cutie.
Go away.
And And you know what I do with cuties?
You go die immediately!
I give them lots of kisses!
No, you don't! No!
Kisses!
Stop! God, stop!
Oh, kissy, 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 kissy,
No!
kissy, kissy,
No, kissy, kissy! No! Oh, I hate you! I hate you so much! No!
That's great. So are they doing things? What the hell? Well, last video was still a year ago. Yet they're releasing these shorts. Interesting. What did the comments say? Are they going to do more of this stuff? Guess not. Alright. So, let's watch a crazy human be crazy, huh? Let's watch this. This is in Brazil. My guess is these are a couple of humans that decided to steal a bike. But yeah, there's not much more I could say other than just watch this play out. This is insane. Oh, don't have the sound. Hold on. My bad. Alright. Watch these guys. This is like some road rash shit here. Between those cars, between those hitting that curve. These are definitely two humans that know the area well. To be navigating this way, to know when to slow down and turn. I mean, a motorcycle is nimble, but you still have to know exactly. Look at that. Look at that. Right between the parking spokes. That is some crazy stuff. Yeah, where is it? It's right here. Like right there. Alright, we're gonna let it play out though. Let this go. No interruptions on it. Like right there, look at all that. One false move and you could be thrown forward. Boom. And yeah, these are speed bumps they're hitting here. Boom. Going downhill, picking up speed, and gotta at least be going 45. Oh, almost clipped that car. Another tight turn there, dodged another vehicle. Some of this is going down the wrong way. If there was someone coming around the corner, there's no way to see that. There's so many chances that they're taking. The ladder on the side in the alleyway. Holy shit. You know, swerving in front of traffic, trying to get the cars, and popping up in the air. We got two people on this bike. It's catching up. It's catching up. Nope. Behind the bus, down this alleyway. Construction of the city is insane too. Just looking at these roads, holy shit. This is beyond Grand Theft Auto at this point. Up crossing barriers. This also does not look very car friendly. Everything's so narrow and tight. Like my ass would be watching, being the biker right now. What a ride. Hitting a pothole, around the bus. Nearly clipping the side. More torn up road. He's really gunning it. He's really trying to lose this guy. All it takes is one mistake on either end. I think he's playing it smart too by hanging back just a little bit. Oh, and there's a biker coming up. Oh! Still going. Still going. Popping up again. Let's turn this up. Now, if you could see me before underneath my fur, I'd have goosebumps right now. Getting the goosebumps again, just watching it, going between those cars. This is such a fucking boss. Both of them, really. Yeah, the traffic's getting a little more heavy. Well, oh. The amount of control. Sparks. Getting between the cars on a turn. Oh, 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 nope, at the last second. Oh, almost had him there. Yeah, a lot of the cars are slowing down because of the sirens too, which is probably helping this guy to move forward. Probably map out this whole city from this one video. Yeah, all these speed humps around here. Boom, there's another one. Boom, another one right there. It's perfect form just to land straight back down. This is incredible. This is amazing. Oh, they're down the other alley, getting a little more rugged. Oh, pedestrian. Almost. My God. Well, yeah, there's no God, of course, but you know. Now we're getting more rural areas. All those potholes. Dog. That dog almost got it. Oh my God, I didn't see that last time. Hold on. Right there. There's a pooch. Right there. Can you see my mouse? Right there in the corner. Oh. That ain't gonna work. So. Almost. Almost got it. Look at that. Right there. Right there in the little right corner. Poor pooch. Probably spooked the shit out of him. Oh, man. No, but now we're not. This is not even a drivable area at this point. We're speeding down as a shanty town here. Oh my God, we're in between the buildings. Not even like a couple feet. Holy shit! And guys just sticking out. Yeah, the stairs. Oh, that's what did it. That's what did it. The stairs. And the guy took it. The copper took it like a boss. Damn, they tried everything they could. Boop. Oh, they just hit that turn too hard. Yep, there you have it. That is the craziest human chase I've ever seen in my life. What else we got? You want to go over this one? This one's kind of an old one. We'll leave that out. There's a dog food commercial. AI assisted. doesn't look too bad, actually. I mean, the computer's a little deformed. What is that? What's he on? Well, I mean, he's a dog. What's the dog food? What is going on with that little dog in the right corner here? Someone want to explain that to me? This is make me feel kind of uncomfortable. Make me a little sexually confused.
So good, you'll switch jobs with your dog.
That's not as nearly as nightmarish as other ones here. Let's say I haven't seen this one yet, so let's take a look at this one. Oh man, trippy. It's like I'm melting into a painting. Give me the mushrooms. Give me some mushrooms. Oh my. Yep. That looks like a existential crisis. How about this one? Power Sight 64.
Man, I'm getting sick of playing the same old stuff. I wish there was a new way to play. Did someone say a new way to play?
Oh god.
Whoa, the power robot.
That thing looks like it's going to take your soul.
That's right. Introducing the new Power Sight 64. The newest in virtual reality. Awesome! And don't forget the Power Field gloves.
Like they apparently have multiple appendages.
Whoa! Now I can feel the game. Ow! Hey, what the heck? I don't want to feel pain. And no game is complete without the power restrictor. Now,
hey, it's the human's future. When the corporals take over and there's nothing left to do to keep you distracted, they're just gonna lock you in a virtual reality and feed off your semen and fluids to sustain their own lifespans.
Now it will truly feel like you are part of the game. Wait, no, I want out. How do I take this off?
What happened?
How do I take this off?
Your soul belongs to me.
Another satisfied customer. The Power Sight 64. Enter a new reality. You may never want to leave.
Or you can leave. That's great.
How do I take this off? Like you are part of the game. Wait, no, I want out. How do I take this off?
The guy who makes this one, the AI Lost Media, all these commercials end the same too, an horrifying apocalypse of some sort. This ain't different. What else we got? Dead Bart? This sounds promising. Why is there so many teeth? What is with the smiles? I mean, that looks kind of normal. That not so much. Oh god. Why is it called Dead Bart? Oh. It doesn't look too happy. Oh. Yep, he's dead. That looks pretty dead. Oh god. What? So Bart's dead and everyone's sad now. Even the baby's screaming. Can't really get a grasp on that. But, yeah. I definitely love how deformed and mel-shaped the humans look in these. I'm sure that I'm supposed to take something away from this, but yeah, it looks like we're in an apocalyptic hellscape again. And yeah, Bart's still dead. Alright. Well, that was Dead Bart. Alright. So that's everything I wanted to go over, the observations I was making with the humans. All this focus on trans people. all the while the entire Earth is on fire. And billionaires are hoarding all the wealth, buying up all the farmland. Yeah, humans need to get their priorities straight, and I'm not sure how we're supposed to help people do that. There's a lot of normie humans I talk to, and they don't even know anything going on outside of their own little homes and bubbles that they live in. They don't even know who Tim Pool is, for example. When I bring them up, they're like, "Who's that? Who's Jordan Peterson? Who's all these talking heads that are like pushing this anti-trans movement?" They don't even like know anything about it. Oh, this is fantastic. Let's go for more of this. Let's see what this. Customers are being asked to even tip at self-checkouts. Yeah, I've seen that pop up when it comes to like the donations. There's the thing about donations too, and charities through these retail stores. Don't do it. If you want to donate yourself, because all it does is just help these corporations keep up with their tax write-offs. That's all it does. Now this is just the definition of discrimination. Is this true? DeSantis signs bill that restricts Chinese people from buying land in Florida. There's also one in Texas too that was very similar. Wow, man, this human DeSantis is really something else. The bill will limit Chinese citizens from purchasing land that is smaller than 2 acres, which must... What? Why does it matter that it's smaller than 2 acres? Wouldn't you want something that's bigger than 2 acres? Which must be at least 5 miles away from military stations. Another one was strict employees of colleges and universities from accepting gifts from other colleagues of universities of a foreign country of concern, which includes China. Oh yes, let's consider our xenophobic sentiment. I think humans would be better off if they eliminated all their borders, these nation states, and these political leaders. That's my suggestion to the human species. Get rid of nation states, get rid of borders, get rid of political leaders. Let's just unite under one. Let's unite under multiple species, all right? You know, humans, lemurs, weasels, perhaps the canines too. Okay, and the cats. And, you know, let's just unite under one ruling earthly government. I think that would be the best option for humans right now, other than this stupid dick-waving contest between nations, resource wars, exploiting poor, impoverished countries, and fucking over all these other humans that are just barely scraping by enough to survive another day. That's just my little lemur opinion on that, though.
And a supporter of Just Stop Oil.
All right, but I'm gonna go away and bring Squigs back on. He's gonna get into this new visual novel called The Echo Project. So I'll be right back soon as I can. Well, Squigs will be on here as soon as he can here in just a moment. Get rid of all this. Alright. Be right back. Alright, I just want to come back on here for a few minutes here. Hopefully things are going well between the characters. Remind everyone to subscribe to the channel, of course. And also the Crafty Arts channel, where we do more of a story-driven show and commentary on media and pause off for gaming. And the creation of that sort, all this going on right now is under Rotten Egg Creations or Crafty Andy Hangouts. I want to join in there for like little, just casual hangouts for creating things, creating the videos. In fact, some of the videos I'm working on right now, and there's also the Patreon too, if you want to join there and support this show that way. But as far as videos going, we have a music video being worked on for the Weirdzors channel. In fact, 2 music videos. I got those written up. This is a matter of filming a few more scenes and starting to piece those together. Also got another big commentary video on being yourself that I'm working on. And that's going to be one of my big ones. Crafty Arts, I have a whole bunch of personal stories I've gotten put together, and some commentary too, involving and more original artwork coming out. A few fan pieces in there as well. But yeah, there's stuff getting done here. I don't want to get too detailed onto what, other than the general description of the planned videos I have in mind. Alright, sounds like we got things together here. I'll be right back. Let's get Squigs on. Alright, one moment. There we go. Helps to bring up, helps to put on the microphone. So, why am I over here? There we go. That's more like it. All right. So, let me get up my notes. I have notes. Shut up. Shut up, doggo. Doggo. Poopies. We got a doggo in the room. You can't see him. He's invisible. Poopies. Alright, oh yes, that's what I wanted to bring up. So, there's this, there we go. Individual making, the Echo Project. It's a team of people making furry visual novels. I've, stolen Crafty Andy's information so he can support this project on hand. Give me the money. So, I figured, since I'm funding this project through someone else's money, might as well seeing what he's paying for exactly. All right, so this is Echo, a visual horror story. One moment.
How was that?
Huh?
Someone came to the front door and walked away.
Probably a delivery, like all the wrong address.
Or a solicitor and selling the solicitors.
Oh yeah, that works too. Alright, excuse me. I just got frozen for a moment. Let's get into this game. Visual novel or whatever. Alright, I'm also joined today by Shoba. We're gonna be providing voices for the characters. I figured he would be able to help me out First, I figure we get a grip on the personalities of the characters a little bit, and we start figuring out what voices they would have. All right, Echo Project. Let's make sure to turn off the music. There we go. All right.
Tucker, go in there. Go. Go. Tucker, go. Stay.
Shh. Hush. Bear with me one moment here. Bit of difficulty. We good?
I don't know. I think someone just stole a package off our door. No, literally, this person came. Oh, never mind. It was a kid picking up Bella. Bella took across the street again. It was just Bella.
Yeah.
Just a dog. The dog across the street.
Good.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Yeah, we don't live in that kind of... I don't live in that kind of neighborhood. Alright. Let's see, game audio. I want to do a quick little sound test. Make sure we're not too loud. So all these tracks are separate. No, that's toxic tone. Alright. Sounds like we're good.
Tucker. Come on. Come on, come on. Up, please. Up, please. Up, please. Up, please, please.
There we go. Okay.
Set.
So the Echo Project. Alright, let's see what I have Crafty Andy paying for here. New game. Let's see, well, let's go options. Let's see, transitions, yeah, full screen. Sound volume. Oh, I figure that, there we go. All right.
Ooh.
I guess I'll just start with this guy. I knew you'd be back. Y'all come back eventually.
Yep.
Why do you try to run away in the first place? It doesn't matter. Even though you're here, you're going to try and run again. Just stop. It's time to stop!
This sounds very rapey right now.
Because just like this town, you're only moving in circles. Saturday. Shitty song. Oh, that's very, it's a fast way to do a background. Just take a shot and solarize it.
Yeah, I was about to say it's solarized.
All right, you want to take this guy?
I have no idea who is Chase.
I don't know. Let's just start. We're starting blind.
All right.
Just read it. We'll figure it out as we go.
All right. Where's the microphone?
The microphone's right here. They can hear you. Just speak
right.
up. You're good.
Yeah, Mom, I bought it. No, I've got everything. No, TJ's with us. We picked them up yesterday.
Along with a bunch of bananas, I imagine.
No, I did call you yesterday. There was no answer. Fine, yeah. I'll try to move that one next time. So of course they're clean.
Let me fix something here. technical difficulties.
I bet Q canceled the order because he doesn't want to go pick it up.
There it is. Okay. Alright. What, we got food coming?
Yeah.
Alright.
Listen, I'm driving right now, so... Yeah, so you shouldn't be on the I shouldn't be on the phone, should I? I'm gonna hang up. Okay, love you too. Bye. I sigh and finally hang up the phone, dropping it on my lap. TJ's next to me in the passenger seat, stretching back and stretching behind and scratching behind his ear.
Oh, that's cute. It's been a while since I've seen your mom. How is she?
I shrug. Fine, I think. She wouldn't tell me if she wasn't away. TJ... Oh.
There we go. TJ taps a foot against the dashboard before yawning. Wow. Feels like we've been driving for days. Normally, TJ wasn't one to whine, but the long drive was obviously getting to him. It was getting to all of us, honestly. Getting stir-crazy. I look over at him.
We're almost there. Why don't you listen to some music or something?
My phone's been dead for the past 2 hours. I didn't know it would take us 8 hours to get there.
Oh, they're going to FWA. I sigh. Whether the dig was purposeful or not, I still feel a little embarrassed. I'll admit, I got lost for a few hours. Route 9 to 3 is hard to find, even with the GPS. It's no wonder the Echo is in. It's no wonder that Echo is in the state, isn't it? Or it's in.
Oh, we got a new one. You want to take this one? I'll take it.
No, it's a girl, I think.
Oh.
Or is it all guys? Is this a gay thing?
I don't know. Some of them seem pretty gay when
Jenna.
Jenna. Oh, I got it.
Here in, please.
What? What's up?
You can. Do you have the keys, Kier?
He's got them. They're on the rack. Are they on the rack?
No.
Wait. Yeah, you took the Outback, so where did you put the keys?
I put them on the rack.
Oh, you did. Alright.
You bought the book. You should have brought a book. Those don't run out of batteries.
There's Jenna's voice.
Ouch, he's pissed. I look up in the rearview mirror and see Jenna hold up a hefty book titled Cognition.
Oh, TJ sighs. All my books are on my phone.
Why don't you listen to the radio?
TJ starts to reach for the dial.
Don't bother. All we get out here are Hick stations. I have some music on my phone, though. Do you have an aux cable, Chase?
In this clunker? No, but like I said, we're almost there. Just having the three of us here is a little awkward, unbalanced.
Then why'd you bring them?
I wonder if completing our little group will bring back that old chemistry.
Ah, so we're old flames trying to be reunited. I see.
Thinking about seeing Carl, Flynn, and Leo again makes my heart skip a beat.
Take exit 127. Oh, take exit 127 onto Flint Road.
I jerk back to the present and press the brakes as I swerve into the exit ramp.
Not even a sound for a car either. Just, whoa!
Sorry.
Chase, come on, pay attention. TJ adds a little giggle to lighten the chemistry, but my face gets hot anyways. Whoops.
Oh wait, I guess that's me.
You.
Yeah. TJ adds a little giggle to lighten the chastisement, but my face gets hot anyway. Hey, me and Jenna went 3 hours out of our way to pick you up from CCU. You don't have to take. You could have taken the bus.
No, I'm grateful. I just rather this not be the place I die. Foreshadowing.
We continued down Flint Road for about 15 minutes in silence while I avoid the ever-increasing number of potholes on the road.
Ah, it must be Michigan.
I think we're all a little nervous as we get closer to our destination. Unsurprisingly, there's another car in sight.
You guys excited?
I look into my rearview mirror again and see that Jenna has put down her book, staring out the window. I actually haven't given a whole lot of thought as to how I feel about this whole thing.
Oh, we got choices.
I'm nervous.
You nervous?
I don't know, it's been a while since we've all been together. Think things will be the same?
No, it's never the same, let me tell you that. I meant Echo. Are you excited to go back?
Oh. I didn't really know how to answer that. Is excited the right word? Sure as hell stressful.
As long as we can go for a hike. I don't want to be sitting around in the motel all day.
Well, it beats having a heat stroke in the desert. Are you seriously hiking the trail?
Oh, come on. It'll be fun. At least I know Chase will come. When I said come, I like to swallow it. TJ.
TJ smiles at me, raising his brows. It's too hard to say no to such an eager face, at least right now. Okay, this is getting... Are you sure this is a PG-13 game?
Well, I'll have a sensor ready at some point, maybe.
Alright.
I'm quick in the fingers. My pauses.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, it sounds like you've only got the boys on your mind, Chase. Leo, maybe.
Make a slight right onto Lake Emma Road.
I know Jenna, pretending to be distracted with adjusting the GPS. A few more minutes of silence pass before Jenna speaks up again.
So, this news thing you're making, what's it about exactly?
I swerve a little to avoid another pothole. A news packet. If you remember, there was that one crazy thing that happened here in the early 1900s. I read a little bit about it and it's pretty fucked up.
Oh, come on, Chase. Language, don't you know? I'm a Christian.
Just thought I'd do a little bit more digging. Honestly, though, I need to make something that looks good enough to pass with.
Well, that sounds kind of fun. Are you gonna have enough time to hang out? I know Leo made some plans.
This whole thing was Leo's idea, actually. When I told him that I'd be coming down to Echo for spring break, he suggested we all use it as an excuse to have a reunion.
Yeah, gross. I never want to see any of my high school boys again.
He says it hasn't been the same since the three of us left. Yeah, I should. I just need some B-roll and shots of that old creepy locations. Shouldn't take too long. I catch a flash of blue and see the lake out right. To our right. Yeah, I can't. The conversation dies down a bit, and pretty soon we're all lost in our thoughts. Finally, we round the bend, and I start to catch some glimpses of town. The tall, rustled signs, the gas stations, and motel loom over the rest of the old community. Lake Emma Road merges right into Main Street, where the motel is at. Soon enough, we're turning into the parking lot. There are only a few other cars in the parking lot. I park in the closest spot next to the door and switch off the ignition, relieved to be done with the driving.
There's some sound. Alright.
I sit for a moment and rub my eyes. Ugh. I hope you're grateful, TJ. I never want to drive that long again.
Thanks, Chase. I think I got the right voice for TJ.
TJ hops out of the car, clearly happy to be out. TJ puts his paws on his back and stretches out from toes to ear tufts, and I can hear the cracks.
Gosh, it feels so good to be out of there.
I smile as I follow him out and stretch as well, though less flamboyantly. It's good to use TJ's reverting back to his old, cheerful self.
Yeah, I was right. Less flamboyantly. Haha, yeah, gay kitty. Alright, I made the reservations, so I'll check us in. You boys want to bring in our stuff?
Sure.
Me and TJ head around the trunk of the car, getting our bags and camera equipment while Jenna heads inside.
Spiffy.
Is this, like, you said that
What?
You said that Kitty worked on this, right?
Yes.
What did he voice?
No, there's no voice acting going on here. This is remember it's Kitty's husband.
Oh. Right.
Anyways, this is you.
I'm pleasantly surprised. While it's a bit musty, the room is spacious and generally clean. A lot more than I was expecting from a town like Echo. Although I lived in town most of my life, I've never actually been in the motel.
Hey, this is nice. And 2 double beds? Oh.
Yeah, I thought I'd get one of the nicer rooms since everything here is dirt cheap.
TJ sets his bags down and on the bed.
So I guess this will be me and Chase's bed. Ooh. Jenna can have her own, obviously. I'm allergic to vagina.
That's nice of you, TJ. Anyway, here are your key cards.
She hands us both our key cards, which I slip in the back pocket.
So, when we gonna eat? I'm starving.
My stomach grumbles as well. We haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's late afternoon at this point. I pull out my phone, checking over a text with Leo. Leo said he's gonna get us some sandwiches from the diner.
Did you tell?
Yes, I told him to substitute the bread with lettuce for yours, TJ. Someone's on keto.
Nice. My ketones are going crazy.
Alright. Well, I've texted everyone that we were here. Let's at least unpack. Let's go. It's going to get crowded, and I don't want all our stuff in the way.
Okay, Hercule. Half an hour later, we've got all our stuff packed away in the motel drawers. Now I'm sitting on the bed, toying with my camera equipment while TJ watches TV and Jenna organizes her school books.
You know you're on vacation, right? And didn't you already get into grad school? You should relax.
That's exactly why I need to be keeping up.
There's a knock at the door, and being the closest, I get up to answer it. I'll get it. I look through the peephole excitedly to see a beanie cap with a pair of some familiar horns poking through it. I grin as I unlock the door and swing it open. Carl!
Carl! Carl! Sorry.
Oh
I couldn't help it. I mean, if only he was a llama, that'd be even better. You want to take Carl?
Sure. Chase! I slap my paws with him and pull him into a hug.
You gotta hear that. You gotta hear that snap. You gotta add that sound to it.
And immediately get a whiff of the pungent scent of pot. Well, at least it's pot, not ball sweat.
Yes.
Despite that, his embrace is warm and plush, and his belly squishes against my body like a pillow through his jacket.
Oh my.
There is an underlying sturdiness, though, and I feel his biceps bulge out around my shoulders. Okay, this is getting detailed. Had he been working out? I put my paws on his shoulders and push him back, looking over him.
Now kiss.
Now fuck. He's changed a bit since I've last seen him. He's definitely bulkier, and the fur on his face is a bit shaggier. His eyes are a little red, and his expression is a little glazed, like he's daydreaming about some place far away from here. Oh yeah, still getting blazed, huh? Yeah, know it! His jockey nature drops a bit as he gives me a genuine smile. It's good to see you again.
Almost make him sound like Rick.
What? It's good to see you again.
I was thinking for Carl.
Oh, no. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. You too.
Is that Carl? Is that Carl here? Carl. Oh, that's you.
Yeah. Carl and I step back into the room, and the ram remaining slouched as we do. Hang on.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember the voice from the llamas. Because you started this.
Oh, okay.
Carl. Hey, Jenna.
It's more like, yeah, it's kind of like...
Hey, Jenna. Next.
Carl. Yeah.
How could you do this, Carl?
Carl, how have you been?
Not bad. Just living life like I'm gonna be. It sounds like he's starting to sing the lyrics to a song, but he trails off and we look at him expectantly. He just smiles back. Huh? Hey, is that TJ? Hi! Though he's smiling happily, TJ is outright crinkling his nose.
Still up to your old habits, huh?
Carl shrugs. I'm starting to remember that it's something he does a lot. It's his answer to almost everything. He gets quiet for a moment, then it gets quiet for a moment, and then I clap my paws together with the doggo in my lap. So what you been up to, Carl?
You know, chopping off hands.
I don't mind that often. Carl shrugs. Oh, you know, just hanging out.
Must be kind of boring considering it's Echo.
Not going outside helps.
You've been able to find a job. I know they closed the old corner market you used to work at.
Yeah, it's been kind of odd since pretty much everything's closed around here. On top of that, I still don't have a car that can get me to Peyton.
Oh, that's right. You crashed the one your parents got you. TJ's grinning sympathetically, but Carl hunches further into himself, looking sulky.
Man, don't kill my vibe.
What about school? Been thinking about going back?
Not really. Maybe. Carl's starting to lose that faraway look as he narrows his eyes.
You should. You went for what? A semester? That's not really enough time to tell if you're really out for college.
Yeah, you know, 'cause waste more of your fucking money on that fucking bullshit.
What do you mean? College is the way you get ahead in the world.
Now it is because they made it a fucking system where you have to fucking do it. It makes it fucking useless.
Oh, you want to work at this retail store? You better have at least a 2-year degree in business, so you can stock the shelves.
Yeah.
Anyways, classes get easier to handle once you get used to it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly the schoolwork that was the problem.
Well, I wonder what.
You could try smoking less weed. That might help.
What? Was I set up for an intervention or something? Carl looks over at me as if asking, Carl looks over at me as if asking for help. Hey, don't look at me. I had to deal with him for the past 10 hours. Yeah, I guess I just forgot how naggy they can be.
That's because we care about you, Carl. That's why we haven't spoken over these years, apparently.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure Chase has been missing you ever since you left school.
Carl and I were in the same class throughout school, and the result, we went to college together. We even roomed together for that one semester, which was a lot of fun. Of course, I had missed him. Carl seemed pretty eager to get off the topic, though. Speaking of school, didn't you get accepted into Weston, Jenna?
Yep, going into experimental psych. I start in the fall. Oh boy, I probably should get out of that profession. I don't know, man. I don't know if that degree's gonna work out for you. Might get bogged down with 40 grand worth of student loans for a while, but all right, you go with that experimental psych. Of course, today it'd probably be more experimental in like manipulating customers in the market.
No, it's all about those stock buybacks now. You gotta manipulate the stock market.
Yeah.
And then you have to use your psychology to, you know, keep the feds off your company, so you only get sued for the cost of business, not more. That's pretty cool. Congrats. Carl turns back to me. And you're into journalism, right?
Well, that's another dying profession. AI's taking that over.
He looks over the equipment and looking confused.
As long as you actually work for, like, as an actual journalist and not work for one of these, like, article mills like BuzzFeed or Kotaku.
Or Vice.
Oh,
Vice is gone.
Yeah. Well, it's been bought out.
Yeah, there's no such thing as going out of business anymore. It's just being bought and
Yeah,
sold.
you're just being bought and sold.
So people have the rights to your shit, no one else. What's all this? Oh yeah, one of the reasons why I'm out here. I'm doing a news segment on Echo. Sounds like a feel-good movie of the year, Chase. And that's why I'm out here, feel-good town of the century, Carl. Yeah. Carl scratches his muzzle before I turn to TJ. And you're doing what again?
Oh my god.
Wow.
I called it. I called
What?
it. I said I was a Christian, and he is.
Oh my god.
Because he said the language thing. I just figured that's where it has to go. Oh yeah, go.
Alright. Sport something? Bible Olympics?
Yeah, it's the Prayathon. It's the
Oh,
Prayathon for more oral. Athletic training, but yes, it's a Christian school.
Oh, so you have to be in the closet or you get lynched. Got it.
What do you mean? I'm not in the closet.
No shit. Carl gives him a thumbs up. Did they have to put him in there? Like,
what?
Why? Can we just have atheists? Can we just have a fucking group of atheists for once? Like, seriously, does one always have to be the fucking Christian? I'm glad he's like the most flamboyant fucking gay here. Great. But like, seriously.
Hey, it's the evolution of religion. If you looked at how religion's operating these days, outside of like the extremists that we see, the majority of it is gone like motivational speaker now. It's insane. We can't get into it here though. We're playing a game, so you know, continue.
Super. So we gotta eat? I'm hungry as hell.
Hell is a little extreme there, Carl.
Oh my god, I want to kill him. I want to fucking kill him. Let's get a fucking like 20-foot tall dragon here and split him like a fucking log, ass up.
Not even you can't be that hungry. Hey, let me tell you, Satan's always hungry for souls. He tried to come after mine for a long time, but then I saw the light.
Okay.
Good, can have fun. Let me have fun. Not even you. Oh, wow. Not even you can be that hungry.
Sure. Where's Leo? He's bringing the sandwiches, right?
He actually just texted me that he's here. He was picking up Flynn.
So we're all gonna be here, just like old times.
I'm just ecstatic that I called this character so well.
TJ almost looked like a little kid Lynx again, his ears twitching around with excitement. Okay. Carl. Oh, there they are! I grip the bedsheet and watch as Carl moves around to the corner to open the door. I hear it open, followed by a distinct, deep, bassy voice of Flynn.
Well, I guess I'll take Flynn.
No, you already have like a bassy voice for Jenna. You did. Oh, can you do a different bassy?
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
Hey, stay out of my shit. I'm gonna do that. Hey, why are y'all getting the door, Hey, why are you getting the door, fatty? What an asshole.
That's an interesting question to ask, though.
To get my sandwiches, dick face, I just got munchies from like a motherfucker. Where are they? Leo has them. Here he is.
Oh, so, okay, I'll take Leo.
Maybe give Leo a normal voice.
Hey there. Are they all in there?
My heart skips a beat and my tail thumps the bed as I hear Leo's high baritone. There's some bustling before they start coming around the corner, bringing me face to face with the rest of my childhood friends.
Ooh.
Flynn comes first. Ooh, he's sexy as fuck.
Oh my.
Daddy, I could have your babies. Flynn comes first, slinking as casually, his posture loose and relaxed, slouching.
And shirt open at all times to show off that chest. Put my paws on that all night.
Unlike Carl, though, his slouch makes him look like he just doesn't give a fuck, as opposed to just trying to make himself seem smaller. He wasn't a shy guy, as evidenced by his open shirt. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was. Wait, who was Flynn?
I was Flynn.
Yeah, you're right.
And who you're calling a dick face?
It kind of fits because he's a lizard.
Flynn knocks Carl on the head, which made a loud thunking sound, but Carl grins throughout. Hey, Jenna, TJ, Chase!
Stay out of my shade!
Out of my shade! He nods to each of us in turn, rubbing his knuckles. Daddy, immediately following him, his arms wrapped around two big brown paper bags, is Leo.
I notice they all have anchors.
He smiles over the top of the bag, sweeping the room with his eyes along with his tall rectangular ears. He pauses on Jenna, then TJ, before finding me. His face immediately breaks into a full-on grin as he walks over to the bed I'm sitting on, settling down the bags.
Like this.
As he comes to a stop in front of me, I reach out my paws and slap his, like I did with Carl. Instead, he grabs it to yank me up right into a tight bear hug, nearly squeezing the air out of me.
Oh my. Chase. Man, I missed you.
And just like that, it seems like Leo's gotten bigger and stronger. He lifted me up without even trying. The tension I've been feeling in my chest melts away like ice cubes on an Echo sidewalk. Everything's fine.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
All that worry about how it was going to react was nothing. All that, yeah. This hug is lasting kind of long, though. I can feel everyone else looking at us. And just like that... Oh.
And just like that, he forgets we exist.
Leo finally pulls back, then smacking me on the shoulder before turning to greet Jenna and TJ. I shakily sit back down, feeling a whole lot better now that the introduction's out of the way. Fuck! Leave Carl in the room for 5 seconds? It smells like a goddamn skunk sauna. We need the weed just oozing out of your pores at this point. Flynn theatrically plugs his nostrils as he... Flynn theatrically plugs his nostrils as he pulls the window open a crack. Carl rolls his eyes, sloshing further and jamming his paws in his pockets.
Such weed discrimination going on here.
Ow, shut up! I think everyone here agrees that my smell is a lot better than yours shedding. Nothing like leaving a big pile of lizard dust on the couch for the next person. And by the way, dude, that skunk comment was speciest. And that lizard comment wasn't?
Sort of sheds a lot.
Flynn turns to me, fanning air from the outside with his hand.
What's worse, Chase? Carl's smell or my dusting off?
Ha! Dusting off? That's not a thing. Try saying white flakes that chip off me with every step I take, except when I scratch my ass. And then it's like a fucking blizzard of dead skin. And some of it might land in their mouth.
Salty.
That's what you should call it.
Oh, you furballs do it too. It's just less noticeable.
If you say so, I mean, we got one little doggo and there's fur everywhere.
Either way, it's hot in here.
Aren't you cold-blooded?
Someone turned down the goddamn thermostat.
Somebody turned down your language.
TJ says it to him like a cheerful kindergarten teacher, talking a student into using his words.
When he laughs, I just picture Fran from that sitcom, the Fran.
They stare at each other for about 5 seconds, Flynn's expression like a stone, while TJ slowly loses his smile.
Oh.
Well, Jesus butt fucking Christ. I'll be sure to watch that.
Flynn! Oh, my sensitive ears.
Your ass gonna be more sensitive when I'm done with you. Little bitch.
I have to remember, there was a human I knew that was all about not using the words, the Lord's name in vain. But you could say she had no problem saying all kinds of racial slurs. Figure that one out.
Oh my god, I hope this cat's fucking like... Yeah, anyway. TJ actually looks pretty upset, but Flynn just reaches out and yanks him into a chokehold. The much shorter Lynx easily dwarfed by the lizard.
I'd say, Jesus, he looks like he could fit like 3 of them inside him.
He's almost dick-sucking height to that lizard.
Oh, shut up, you priss. I'm just kidding.
Don't you mean fucking kidding?
TJ half-heartedly fights the hold. I guess TJ thought he'd get some respect now that we're all adults. Yeah, right. That's fucking hilarious, yeah.
Hey, ow! You still said it.
Normally I might step in here, but it's been a while since I've seen Flynn and TJ go at it. It's just too funny to stop.
And this is why high school friends never really stick together or come back.
Look, no Latin. So much for your almighty oof.
TJ jabs his elbow into Flynn's stomach, doubling the lizard over for a second.
Ha! See? God works in mysterious ways. Wow!
Flynn reaches up and grabs one of the tufts on TJ's ears and yanks it, earning a yowl from the feline.
Where's your God now? That's you.
Oh. Foul... foul species feature... Or yeah, Carl. Foul species features...
Fenn's back. Yay!
Species features was something we made up to make our tussle a little bit more fair. It involved any distinct physical differences between our species that might pose us a disadvantage, like my tail, Jenna's ears, or TJ's ears toofs. Carl was especially keen on it. Being a ram, his horns are often used as leverage against him.
I can imagine ways. I mean, those are like perfect handlebars when you're getting down in there. Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm sorry. TJ, come get your sandwich and your banana too.
DJ finally yanks himself out of Flynn's grasp, smoothing down his fur as he tries to look as dignified as possible.
Well, I can see things haven't changed.
And with that, TJ walks over to the table to get his food.
That's a perfect stopping point, actually.
Yep. just remember my character voices. I'm gonna forget.
Actually, probably we'll continue this another time. So I'll be right back with Crafty Andy on here. All right, save this for another day. This will actually continue on the other channel here. Let me just minimize this. Save that. So, when it comes to highlights here, this will be on as soon as it plays. Come on. Or it could just crash. It could just crash instead. Give me a moment. There you go. This lets Firefox crash. Fuck it. Alright, yeah. So subscribe to the Pause Off channel to see where that goes from there. We'll be doing the live streams. Going to try actually doing it on Kick. So go into Crafty Andy on Kick. We'll see. Or Pause Off live on Twitch. Alright, with that, I'll be right back. Time to get some grub.
right now. Waiting for our bags to be brought up to the room. Day 1, Thursday. Need a shave. It's not good. It was a nice drive, a nice 8-hour drive. And I'm here. We're here. We're queer. And I'm gonna hug a steer. That was terrible. Everythingisterrible.com. Let's rest up and get things started. All right, how long can you keep this up? Just give him more alcohol. What have we learned today, Bissy?
I'm dizzy!
He's out.
There's balloons everywhere! He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine, unfortunately. That's how dragons kiss. Squigs never stop being amusing. Just gonna keep watching and see what they do next. Just keep watching. That's the wrong camera, actually. Yep. Nope. This one. This one. Everyone's gonna make that confusion now, I know. You're good. I'm just recording now. It's a GIF come to life.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm here.
He's 3D.
And now I'm real.
I got no more commentary, so just do things now.
You might think.
Do things. I got no commentary. I don't know what else to say. A woo. Notice you 3D.
Oh, Jim Cody. Jim Cody. Hi. Hi. Nice to see you guys.
Just keep being you. So Frankie's a YouTuber?
Yes.
Frankie's a YouTuber.
I'm a Frankie, I'm a tuber. I'm a Frankie.
We saw the Majiras earlier, and it was one of the trippiest things. So I was talking to Taru, and I was like, hey, can I take a picture with you? And Majira just looked down and says, yeah, sure. And I'm like, you're not Taru.
You're not Majira.
I was like, so I just walked up to the other Majiras, and I'm like, hello, non-Majiras, and it worked.
Why are there so many?
I know, there's so many floofs.
There's so many Majiras. I'm a floof.
The floof down there, we have so much
Frankie,
more.
where's your YouTube channel so I can find it?
My YouTube channel is Boltmite.
Boltmite?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Totally.
It's Frankie X.
Okay.
X.
That should be easy to find.
Thank you.
You can just totally find Bolt. Well, thank you for joining my video.
Very welcome. Have a great time, and remember to eat your garbage.
Yeah, totally.
See if we can get this. You can do it, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of watching everybody all at once, but they're slowly pushing it there.
Just this one plushie left. It like moves to the inch a couple times. Oh, just couldn't quite get a grip on it.
Oh, yes.
It is immigration status. Think about.
Oh, yes. Motherfucker. I thought he got tagged too.
What did you get? What did you get here? What is this? Oh, fantastic. That's a big ass signature too. That makes it extra official. I heard you got to lick him?
I got to lick him, yes.
What did he taste like?
He tasted good.
Tasted good? So we got Zek and Roxar here. They're having a good old gay old time right now. First we play some Smash, and then we smash the hotel room. Behave yourselves. tiger. Human on the nose boop. That's better. What is this, the Lemon Brat Con? I thought this was FWA.
It's Lemon Brat Con now.
This is what the con's all. Hit things, push things, you gotta hit circles.
All right, let's turn that down a bit.
You're on my foot, Diesel. I'm out of your tail's blocking the elevator door, though.
Out of Gus. Our bad, like.
Yep, they tripped it again. Yep, tripped it again. Stop moving.
Oh my god. I like how that instantly jogged in memory.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like.
Don't. Move your tail. Move your tail.
As soon as you pour it, I think it was like.
There we go. So first FWA was 2019. I think I'll make an effort too to have a separate audio because when I have the GoPro camera microphone on, can't pick me up from behind when I do commentary and stuff. Well, that was a lot of fun today. There we go. All right.
Picture or video? Hi. I'm a husky. Bark.
Are huskies not doggos?
Hey now.
Have you ever seen a husky turn into a dog? A dog turn into a husky?
The bunny. What? Yes.
Yeah, real strict directional audio. Alright. Tucker just barged in here to take a nap. Alright, well, I figured to go over a lot of things I got planned here, so... So I'll be going... Yeah, it's funny because the FWA is what pushed me over the edge in this channel for Weirdzors here. I was doing the dance competition and the staff couldn't get a stream up, so I managed to get one up with my phone instead. So I ended up like piggybacking off the entire audience from that. I guess FDA has been kind of getting pretty huge lately too. And yeah, this is what pushed me over the edge, was just recording the dance comp. Pretty good quality too. I had a pretty good signal. Of course, I had a GoPro with it too. But yeah, so I made an effort to get there early, and yeah, I got a big audience from that. So I'm looking forward to that. So that'll be over the weekend, probably Saturdays usually when they have them. But more importantly, I actually have a script that I've been working on for a big video on this channel. It is, I haven't really had a title for it yet. I guess set title. Essentially though, it's all about just being yourself, really. It was originally going to be about some discourse involving the young furries that can't help but post all their stuff on social media and try to like police furries into sanitizing themselves and being more polite and clean and presentable to the normie masses. But really, it's just about trying to challenge the idea of just be your fucking self. One of my favorite artists is always going to be R. Crumb. Not so much about his work, though his work is amazing. It's more about how he was so just blatantly open and honest about his fantasies, his sexual fantasies mainly, his ideas, desires, while at the same time being pretty like base. He was never like a bigot, as far as I know, in any way. In fact, like actually a lot of his work was about fighting against bigotry and mocking the shit out of it. He has one where the neighbors take over, referring to black people, and he didn't use the word neighbors. He had one about the Jews taking over, and of course it was all over the top satire, and it only proves his point when these bigoted groups try to like adopt it as their own rhetoric. Because the majority of people look at that shit and see what for what it is. It's crazy. It's nonsense. So yeah, I got a big thing going on here. Crafty Arts, I'm still working on videos on that. I got some personal stories in the works. It's a matter of just recording it and editing it. Some scripts written on there. Back to Weirdzors though, I actually have 2 music videos in the works. One for the Metallica song So What? We got some recordings done of that.
So fucking what?
It's about the most I could play for that. And one from a band called Funk Rust Brass Band. I really like their song Zoology, and I felt like I could do something with that, and it's storyboarded. I got a bunch of material gathered. Pretty effects heavy, like just mainly like a visual showcase. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not echo. Yeah, it's a pretty good tune. Not to get all too much into it. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on right now. So yeah, had a lot of fun tonight. Played through, got a little bit of the Echo playthrough. See what that's about. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, subscribe to the channels, Weirdzors, Crafty Arts, Patreon. $2. That's all I'm asking for people to donate when it comes to this. Figure if I get high enough, I can start pushing that a little more. Alright, but that's it. That is all I got. So, well, let's see what else we got. Oh, that's not my notes. There we are. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna call it for tonight. Probably on tomorrow at some point after we get done packing for the trip. Maybe on tonight too to do some painting. I don't know. Probably not. Anyways, bye bye.